off the deep end. I don't think you wanna go off the deep end.
Yo, what is good, Kaz crew? It's your boy Kaz back with another reaction, another review, and another possible unpopular opinion. Okay, we've got BTS explained by a Korean. This was the YouTube channel is DKDK TV, and you guys have told me to check this out. This is an explanation for it. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to start reacting to a video, and then if there's an explanation video for it, we're going to do that as well. So on that note, guys, the tune was really hard, but this is going to give me a little bit more insight. So I'm excited to watch it. I'm just going to just get through it, just watch it, give my thoughts if and when, and probably at the end as well. And yeah, let's just enjoy this, guys. So thank you for sending me through the idea. I hope you're having an amazing day. This is Kaz Crew. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Comment your suggestions, and yeah, just show me love. And yeah, I appreciate all your comments, guys. So let's get into it. Yeah.
So here we have another clever song from the BTS rap line spitting out fire, just like Dang. But if you thought this song was to diss haters and crush them, well, I would say that is maybe like 50% right. It's actually deeper than that. So let's dive into the real meaning of the song. So Suga starts out with saying that the haters are starting to get triggered again, and they get triggered so fast that even before the actual fuel is poured, they ignite and burn themselves. It means that haters overreact and blow things out of proportion with the smallest details. And in that process, they don't know that they're actually hurting themselves with all the negativity.
Oh, I like that, yeah. The way hating is only a reflection. If you're hating on someone because they're doing well, or for whatever reason you're just being nasty and you're not being kind, it's a reflection of yourself. Usually it's like 9 times out of 10, it's because they feel bad about themselves, so they want to reflect on how they feel. Or if they see someone being successful or happy, they want to shoot it down because they can't see why they can be like that. Haters are haters, you know. I've never been a hater. I don't hate on anyone. If anything, I'm completely opposite. I wish positivity on everyone. I want everyone to do well. Why be hateful? You know? Let's go.
Now he's being sarcastic and calling the haters a pro, a player that enters the ring with a trivial little flaw and keeps on biting on that and doesn't let go, making a big fuss out of it.
Okay.
So 동네북 is literally translated into neighborhood drum. This is a Korean expression that means a drum that anybody can hit on, basically meaning an easy target or person to shit on.
Oh, nice.
Dung 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 is how Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum. The haters keep on poking with no reason, like a boxing player that keeps on jabbing. And if Suga keeps on ignoring them, they start to stab him. This expression 담궈버리다 is actually a very hardcore slang used by Korean gangs when they stab people with knives. The original word 담그다 would mean to put an object into a liquid, usually used in terms of kimchi or salted seafood called 젓갈. The common thing among these foods is that they are all red, liquidy, and they go inside jars afterwards for fermentation.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So you can see why gangs would use this word in that kind of way. And 푹 is a word that expresses the action of stabbing into something very deep and powerfully.
그 늙은 꼰대 새끼들 잘들 감시해. 만에 하나라도 꼬름하게 굴거나 부풀리게 나오면 나가 아주 창을 내가지고 젓갈을 담궈버리려니까 말입니다, 형님. 넌 어째 나이를 처먹고도 여전히 무지막지하니? 험한 새끼. 젓갈이 뭐냐, 젓갈이. 아, 나 유한 새끼.
Now notice that the mimetic words 둥둥둥, 툭툭, and 푹푹 all rhyme with uk and each other, and they all escalate by each line, from hitting a drum to jabbing and stabbing. So haters start off trying to tease and make fun of Suga, but when he doesn't respond, they...
I like how that he's explaining that it's, even when they started rapping, he just started about how he's working gradually, like they start trying to hit like a drum, just, you know, anyone just trying to hit can hit it. Then he ignores them. Now they're starting to rip. They're now like, he's not replying to my hate. Let's throw him with some real, you know, pokes. You know. Okay.
Start jabbing and stabbing him. The truth becomes a lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And yeah, I know a little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do in real life than spread hate towards others. Get a life, guys. RM states that rage is an actual emotion that is sometimes needed. He says that people have the right to get mad at certain things, and that might be our history. The word history can be used in general terms, as in a nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But overall, RM acknowledges the fact that rage can likely change the world. Now, Korea is a nation full of rage against many surrounding countries that invaded and colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well. But he says that the anger that heads towards him is not 분노, rage, but 분뇨, human waste, PP and poo-poo. He says that haters are actually killing anger with their fake anger, and numerous people are tired of that. This means that the useless negative energy or anger about stupid things haters throw around in the world is actually devaluating the power and impact of the word anger.
Wow, I mean, who knew that was such an eye-opening sort of statement, because you know, anger can be used as like a dark form of emotion to drive you in some ways if you use it in the correct manner, which is what they're saying. But fake anger, where there's no reason for you to hate or be mad, but you're being mad anyway, is you're tarnishing the use of the word anger. You're making anger, you know, you're using your emotions that could be, even anger can be used as a positive, and you're wasting it. You're just killing the use of that anger that you could use. That anger that stems inside you to be able to better yourself is now being portrayed and wasted on fake hate. Love it. Love that what you're saying.
RM keeps on going by saying that your anger is not just killing us. We're used to that shit anyways. But the real problem is that people are getting insensitive about the emotion anger itself, since it's so normalized and thrown towards them and in every direction. He keeps on going by saying that human waste and indifference is a team, which is what the haters are and deserve. Then the rap line goes, ook. Ook is a Korean term that describes the state of blood suddenly rushing to your head in a second right after you see something infuriating. It's usually used towards people who don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed. BTS cleverly translated ook into ugh, very similar to how it sounds in English, and also gives that feeling of a sudden disgust or frustration. Then why does the rap line suddenly feel angry? Because of the haters? Well, not exactly. They're actually mad because of the anger that contains malice. At this point, they don't care about what haters shit on them anymore. They're angry about the fact that this pure emotion called anger is being used in such a malicious way to hurt them or others, which result in nothing else but harm. It doesn't change the world or history, and that's why they bring up the word 분뇨, human waste, because anger is becoming wasted. Then J-Hope goes on and says that he's angry about the anger that got extinguished. In accordance with the previous lyrics, this means that J-Hope is angry that at some situations when anger was truly needed for like a protest or a good cause or whatever, it died out and didn't meet its final goal. Because the anger is being diffused towards random subjects like BTS themselves or, for example, DKDK TV. They don't care, and we don't care either, but if that energy were to be gathered and used for a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world. So basically, stop shitting on Twitter and throwing your anger at random people and make that anger useful and make yourself useful.
That's exactly what I felt like I was getting the message from then, like like exactly what I explained a little bit before in the video, how your anger is wasted, and you know you could use it to better yourselves, or put anger towards protest things that matter, not you know hating on a musicians.
In general, they go on promoting anger. They say be angry about things that are not just in this society. However, to the haters, this line has a sarcastic double meaning. It's basically saying, yeah, go off as much as you can until you become ashes and break yourself. Whatever, I don't give a f. J-Hope continues to say that he understands that anger is a powerful emotion that moves and rules the world. But then he says that some people these days just can't live without being angry. They're just too angry at every single little thing and they go crazy with it. They're like, ooh, 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 ooh. Once again, he points out that there are thousands of reasons to get angry about. Either if it's for good or bad, it is anger. He says that unleashing your anger is okay, but he doesn't like the anger that harms other people's lives. So he urges haters to stop that.
Yeah, it's a fine line, man. And using your anger to hurt others as well, you know, like I said, it's not just hurting yourself, like it does hurt others. Like I said, all that causes by it, all that happens as a result of anger, using true hatred on someone in the wrong manner, all that does is harm yourself and harm others. You're just you're just harming, you're creating a cycle of dark energy that's just gonna, you know, it's no good, mate. Not today. Not today.
So someone's actions can hurt someone, and someone's words can make someone lose hope, and someone's blink of an eye can become a moment for someone. Someone's anger can cost even the life of someone. Suga spits out of disgust. Although these lines are universal and it applies to all of us, here in particular in this song, because they went to the extent of mentioning a life, personally, I think they had in mind of the tragic incidents that happened in K-pop last year. Stupid and useless actions, words, mockery, and anger were wasted on such meaningless things about idols and celebrities, that some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate decision. If you think this is a stretch, then you should listen to the next verse. This part is an impersonation of haters and netizens. These jobless people keep on saying stuff such as, what's the big deal about getting some
Yeah, I can see what he's already going to say. What's the big deal? You get money, you're rich, you're famous, why are you moaning? Because we're all human and we still have emotions. Just because someone has created a financial stability through their art doesn't make them any less human than the next. Like, superstars are still human beings. We all came from our mothers. We all have grown into the beings that we are, and we're still human beings. Feelings, emotions. We're not born without these things. We feel, we listen, we hear. Now, so leaving comments and bad things, people read them. Now, you have to be strong to not listen to it. But you cannot say a hatred thing, and you can say, oh, it doesn't affect me, and you can move on and forget about it. Like, sometimes I'd get the odd comment on my YouTube, say I'm not funny, why am I doing this? Someone even said, get a real job. I actually worked as a scaffolder in the UK for 4 years, a real 9-to-5 job. I've worked all my life. I'm grateful that I get to do this, but I'm still a human and I still have feelings, and I'm still pursuing my dream with this. I don't feel any less than I did before I started this YouTube channel. They don't feel any less than they do. We are human, guys, come on.
Insults. You guys deserve it because you guys make a whole lot of money anyways. So stop complaining. It's a toll for being famous, so just suck it up. This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity brought up how they're suffering from or are planning to sue hate comments. Try me. Just let me be in your place. Let me be an idol, and I'd be able to deal with all of that, is what the haters keep on saying, justifying the hate comments and undermining the pain celebrities have just because they profit out of publicity. Then the haters say the word ahem. Now this sound or word is used in English as well, simply to clear out your throat or show that you're present or give an invisible message to somebody who's dumb, who's not able to read the atmosphere, or to nullify the awkwardness after saying something embarrassing and on like something like that. Anyways, as you see a lot of ahems in this part, I would say that all the usages and contexts would actually fit in. However, just to add one extra point of view as a Korean, the sound ahem was mostly used by 양반 or 꼰대s in Korea. So 양반 is a privileged noble class during the Goryeo Joseon dynasty that knew how to read Chinese and study Confucianism and were superior in class to all the other classes such as mechanics, merchants, farmers, and slaves. These 양반s would use the word in diverse situations like when they needed their servants or when they would scold them or try to show off their nobleness.
우린 과거를 보러 가는 길일세. 그 쓸데없이 방 차지하고 있는 상끝들 밀쳐내고 어서 방이나 한 칸 마련해 놓게.
보시다시피 양반님네 성화가 보통이 아니요.
먼저 숙박한 사람을 내쫓다니 이게 무슨 경우야? 그리 못하오.
아니 저놈이 지금 뭐라고 짓거리는 게야? 가만 좀 있어 보시게.
양반님네들이 저리 순하게 나오시는데 방 좀 같이 쓰셔야겠소.
그래요.
제대로 된 과거도 아니고 끝까지 잡고 하나 보는데 뭘 그리 볼 게 많은가?
사람 목숨 다룬 일이 그리 만만한 줄 아십니까?
그래봤자 의원 나부랭이가 아니냐. 너희들 하는 일을 의학이 아니라 의술이라고 부르는 이유를 모르겠더냐.
Also, 꼰대 basically means a boomer in the workspace or someone older than you that tries to force their way without any logic or reasonable reason just by the fact that they're born earlier than you. These 꼰대s casually use ahem to give nunchi, which is a Korean thing that basically means figure out what I mean or what I want without me having to say it with my own mouth. The magic word would be ahem, and everybody would have to shut up and comply. So the word ahem has a complex usage and nuance in it, but basically it would be best if you understood it as these internet keyboard warriors who think they are morally perfect, better than you, sitting on their high horses, trying to shush you and give you nunchi and saying, suck it up. So yeah, you could replace the ahems with the words like, suck it up, get over with it, or shut up. While BTS is receiving all these ahems, if you listen carefully to the tone they're rapping with, you can feel a sense of sarcasm, which means at one point, BTS is saying the same thing, ahem, vice versa to the haters as well. In conclusion, this song is mainly about BTS's anger against how people these days waste their precious anger, emotions, time, and energy in stupid things like mocking celebrities, BTS, and internet figures, and on, which sometimes lead to tragic incidents. When this anger could actually be used in a revolutionary way to bring change in history or positivity. Therefore, Ook is not a direct diss song about the haters because it seems like BTS has elevated to a level where they don't even care anymore about human trash. It's bigger than the haters. It's a declaration about the emotion anger itself and a lament on the modern day social contextual usage or waste of anger.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. Wow, that was really, really important, I feel, to listen to that. A very heartfelt message. I feel like after explaining it, I feel like I got the message that they were trying to say. I hope you guys agree with me. Let me know what you think of my opinion too towards it. Yeah, I completely agree. I think the song is a very powerful, aggressive song that they're using, but the way they're doing it, like they said, there were so many things that I didn't know. So that's completely an eye-opener, which is why I guess you guys insisted so much on me listen to the explanation. So I will definitely going forward. I will be listening to the explanations as well, because I feel like it's important to know what you're watching. So yeah, guys, that's it from me. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Hope you're having an amazing day. Like I said, guys, thank you for 25,000 subscribers. I love each and every one of you. This is a family thing. The journey continues. See you soon.